Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our 2-Point Campus Let's Play where we're returning to Mitten University to acquire those remaining 2 stars while producing some stars for the robotics industry. Pretty pleased with that average grade of A, feeling like it could be a little bit higher, but overall we're doing okay. Very pleased with the average student happiness finally being so high in the bright greens, and feeling extremely happy about our current financial situation. We recovered from a very rough spot. We're doing quite well, and let's go ahead and see if we can't keep this running like a well-oiled machine. Alright, as we dive in, the first thing I want to mention really quickly is that I actually received some excellent suggestions from the comments with regards to how we might want to arrange things moving forward. Like I said, folks, I read all of the comments. If you have any suggestions, thoughts, opinions, feedback, whatever it might be, leave them down below. They will get read and they will get addressed in one way, shape, or form. And the comment that I'm going to talk about first is with regards to the placement of some of our structures and rooms. So by and large, it seems like most of you are pretty cool with the overall concept I laid out in terms of our plots over here and how we're going to lay these classes out. But I got an interesting suggestion with regards to the placement of the student union and the student lounge. The suggestion was that perhaps the student lounge is actually placed next to the library rather than the lecture hall, and I quite like that. The idea of the student lounge being a more relaxed place, a more, loungy space, I suppose, outside of when it's hosting a party or two. I think that works quite nicely, actually. So we could put the student lounge over here, and then down over here we have our dorms as well as our student union, which is a bit more of an active atmosphere, a bit more, I guess, of a loud atmosphere. And you might say, well, shouldn't the dorms be near something quiet and restful? Yeah, I guess that's university life, I suppose. You can't really get any peace and quiet when you're trying to sleep, right? It's on brand, I suppose, but I think that makes sense. So we'll make those adjustments as we are between academic years right now. We should be able to afford them. Let me just get myself a quick reminder over here. Yes, we are currently loan free. I could not remember if we actually, I couldn't believe that we actually paid off all of our loans and we are now loan free, but now that I've double checked, yes. Man, I feel so pleased that we were able to recover from our circumstances, let's call them. But yeah, so let's go ahead and spend this time between academic years to get everything set up. We do need 2 lecture theaters, right? So we need to add a second one, or we need to fit 2 in the building over here if our plan is to have just one building dedicated to teaching. Rather than having it spread out between the main central building as well as the second building. Let's go ahead and see how much this will actually cost. $50K to get it with buildings, $40 to get it empty. We could get it empty. I'm just trying to figure out now how I would go about distributing it differently from the actual games, like default considerations themselves. And I think, if this is how it's going to lay out the structure, I don't think that's big enough at all. So $40K spent on this, we'd have $60K left over to build what? A lecture theater and a robotics theater. Let's take a quick look, not make the mistake I made last time. Let's take a quick look and see a lecture theater costs just how much. $21K and a robotics teacher. Why did I read that as robotics theater? My apologies. I'm still recovering from a very wild weekend adventure over in Montreal. If you follow me on Twitter, again, you'll have seen pictures. If you're in the Discord, you'll have seen discussion about it as well. And if you're interested and you're not in either of those, links are in the description and down below. But my apologies. I think I said robotics theater, which was oops. Would be a fun extracurricular activity, I suppose, but no, that's not what it is. So 21K for the theater, for the lecture hall, and robotics teacher. Okay, fine. That's okay. It's not 2 buildings that we have to worry about. So having 40K left over after we buy this plot should be enough to get us everything we need desperately. We'd obviously pick up and drop these guys off over here, and then we could set up the dorms and move the student union over to here, or have a second student union. You don't have to have one, right? So, We'll play by ear. Let's do what we can afford now and what we need urgently for the next year. So let's go ahead and buy this plot of land. Plot 7 will be purchased empty. Yes. So I can plan it myself. That was a very sudden. Why was I calculating off 40K? Again, like I said, tired from the weekend still. A little bit of the little issues with the mathematics there. I'm working off 60K, closer to 70K to be honest. So feeling a bit more comfortable with that in place. So that's all well and good. Let's go ahead and resume time so this construction will actually happen as we deal with some other things. Robotics teacher, why don't we go ahead and see what's available right now. Just wanted to check to see if we got a higher tier teacher available right off the bat. What I would like to do is get a few extras so we can have private tutoring happening, relatively consistently, constantly. Just trying to figure out. Yeah, I liked the idea of this central building having some of the student activities, right? I was quite the fan of that. So I think what we'll do is we'll have two separate student unions. Maybe this one is a bit more of a loungy kind of a space, without being a student lounge, and this one would be more of a party kind of a space right next to your dorms, perhaps. Either way, let's go ahead and hire Teresa Cloud over here, robotics skill of 400. Sorry, 4, Iron Bladder Rapid, and found it in the sofa. Not sure what that implies, but we'll go ahead and pick you up, Teresa Cloud, and drop you off over here for now. Leveled up our campus too, good stuff, even more course points to work with. If we, want to upgrade this by one more step, we can. Increases our student intake and applicant options rather significantly, but what does it do in terms of the buildings we need? We would need another robo-construction room. Okay, what if I go ahead and make some adjustments over here? Let's go with 24. Okay. What if we go with, what if we go all the way to 32? I would need 2 more teachers. Did that, let's see. Back to 24 here. All right, maybe 24 is the way to go, because then we don't need additional teachers. We do need one more room, another robo-construction classroom, but that's manageable, I think. Starting to get really big, this university. It's starting to get really, really big, isn't it? But at least the dorms are being moved to a more central location, so that's promising, I would say. All right, robo-construction, lecture theater. Let's see if we can't fit those and afford those first. Go ahead and revert changes, please. So we are looking at the lecture theater to begin with, right? The 21K. And then we'll have 40K left over, give or take. And then the robo-construction, which is 25K. Yeah, we can afford it, but let's see first before I get too ahead of myself. So this plot is ours. We also need to actually put the building down. Let's not forget, right? Let's go ahead and do the path, which is free, of course. Put you down first. Don't want to make too much of a gap. As some of you pointed out in the comments rather correctly, is that too much of a gap just slows everything down, right? We have to get a bit more particular with regards to placement and things like that, because we are otherwise going to see students getting tired, etc., while going from class to class or from dorm to class or what have you. We also, as some of you pointed out in the comments, yes, need to spread the the heating elements. I guess that's a bit of wordplay, across the board a bit more, because these outdoor areas especially are getting kind of chilly, and that is obviously not ideal. That is our number one, I think, complaint from students these days is how cold it is, especially outside. So just got to get a bit better at managing that, and we'll do a bit more of that as we get this building set up. So let's go ahead and build. Yeah, I wonder if it'll just be a straight shot over here. Where is our campus building, please? There you are. Like right over here, have it extend further back, maybe even. Because if you want to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classrooms in here, right? It's got to be a pretty big building. Let's start with lining up over to here. Is that lined up? Yes, I think so. Do something like that. Pull that down to there so it's lined up there. 26 by 18. I'd like a bit of a gap on this side, I think. Let's see what this looks like, actually. Oh, yeah, okay, there's a bit of a gap. Good, good, good. So that would work, and then we'd put you down over here. We'd have, like, no money left. Yeah, so that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of you. 23K left. We need 40K left at least, right? Keep shrinking this ever so slightly, more and more. How wide are you? I want to make sure I can fit these guys over here, right? What if I... Just trying to figure this out. Well, trying to figure out the best way to shape this structure. If I do something like this, right? So we're saving... We've got 40K left over. One classroom over there. One classroom over here. Like the new robotics classroom here. The lecture hall over here. And then maybe as we make some money, we'll go ahead and expand this to include more... on this side and expand further that way. Maybe that's the call right now. I don't know if this is big enough for the robotics room though. Why don't we go ahead and shrink you a bit further over here? Starting to get very particular with our placement of placements and sizes over here. 40K. So that's like right on the dot there. Right on the dot. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel you. and see if we can't make this work. And if we have to expand it, we can always expand it, right? I think this makes sense. Why don't we go ahead and... I was wondering if I want to actually nudge this forward, or if I like the space over here for, like, you know, food, maybe some benches and things like that, a place to rest in front of your faculty. Sure, let's go ahead and do this. Oh man, cutting it real close as far as money's concerned. Not the biggest fan of that, I'm gonna be honest. But I think we'll make it work. I think we'll make it work. And we go ahead and then, okay, so clone you. How much would you cost to clone? 34K if we clone this one alone. And if we clone this lecture theater. I can't copy you. Why can't I copy you? Interesting. Interesting that I can't do that. Are you actually worth more than... Wow, really? This lecture theater is worth 56K? Are you for real? These rooms are going to be a bit simpler to start with. They'll be big, I think, but they have to be a bit simpler to start with. And we will be rearranging these as the opportunity presents itself, of course. Can I do that? All right, cool. Go ahead and get the actual lectern. Up over here? No, up over here. Because again, this can be a bit smaller, and we can fit a washroom up over here as well, but I just don't think we can afford it right now, unfortunately. Get the whiteboard there, and let's go ahead and get the seating over here. Cool. And it can be smaller because we don't really need... again, it's helping with prestige right now. We don't need all that extra room, and these could be some of the less prestigious rooms to start with. Let's actually go ahead and get rid of the whiteboard as well, and what we'll do is we will improve these rooms as the year goes on. I'd like to try and avoid the... I'd like to try and avoid loans if possible. It's looking kind of tight, though, truth be told. Looking kind of tight. If I actually shrink the size of this room, what does that do for me? Doesn't make it cheaper, does it? It does not. Okay, cool. Just making sure. I was pretty confident, but better safe than sorry. Good to know, rather than not. Yeah, yikes. Okay, all right. It's getting kind of tight over here, I'll be honest. Cancel that. And let's take a look instead at the robotics. Robo construction, 25K. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, I don't think I'm leaving enough money on the table. All right. Kind of troubling. I wonder how class distribution is going to work out, and if students are going to be unable to go to class right from the beginning, or if I'll have enough time to build the additional room, you know, before the next semester begins, for example. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, that's 1,000. Oh no, that's 10,000. That's still 10,000. All right, good to know. Let's go ahead and put the door down over here like so. Get you down over here like so, and we got to get this one down. Let's put you down over here. Let's change up our typical structure. Pop you down over there. Cool. 16K is all that's left over. Okay, we're gonna have to take a risk, I think. We're gonna have to take a risk. I don't love it. We could sell some stuff, I suppose. Maybe sell this washroom or something. Avoid taking a loan. Sell one of the tuition rooms. Temporarily. These dorms are going to stay there for now, unfortunately. Wow, money is really tight, eh? Money's tighter than I expected it to be. All right. Let's go ahead and... Sorry, I'm hesitating over here, as you can very clearly tell. Let's go ahead and do this. This room will be deleted if canceled. Yes, that's okay. Can I... If I go ahead and actually demolish some of these, I would get 1,600 if I go ahead and do that. And then shrink you on this side as well. It's another 1,600, right? That should be a decent bit of money made. Yeah, we could use that extra money. All right, cool. Let's go and do that. Let's go ahead and do that for now. Yeah, I thought I had so much more money than I actually did, I suppose. All right, cool. Done over there. Why did that only go up to 45 this time? It was at 46 earlier, wasn't it? Either way, it's fine. Let's go ahead and build the lecture theater first. Go ahead and pop you down over here. These guys will fit. Again, they're relatively small rooms as far as requirements are concerned. Pop you down there. Go ahead and pop you down over here. Make sure you're nicely centered. Go ahead and put you down over there. Cool. Done. minimum requirements met, and we do not have enough money for the robo construction, right? We need about 1,000 more just to be able to place it down. So why don't we go ahead and sell something? We have the option to sell some stuff, like you know, this washroom could be a bit smaller, I suppose. How much do I get if I sell you? About 1,000, just under 1,000 for selling yeah, sure, let's go and do that. Let's sell you as well. Cool. Gonna just barely make it into the start of the next year. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Robo construction. Let's go ahead and pop you down over here. Good stuff. There's the door. There is the central item, I suppose. And I am just barely able to afford $600 or whatever the currency is to put down our whiteboard. Cool. You know what? Kind of tight. Kind of tight. $300, that's reasonable, right, to start a year with. Let's go ahead and pop you down. We will definitely go in and make this far more impressive than it currently is when we have the money to do it. But at least we're able to get the... all we had to do was sell a couple of toilets, and now we're able to get the courses as we wanted them to be. Yikes. Big yikes. Big yikes. All right, up to 5. Let's go ahead and get you to... what was it? 24 students, I think, right? We get to 24 students. Tuition fees will stay there. Sure, apply those changes. We will need one more teacher that we don't have the money to get right now. But hopefully as soon as, you know, the initial XP bonuses come in, and hopefully as soon as some of the initial rent comes in, we'll be okay. We need enough room for 61 students. That is not enough. That's not enough. Well, like, rather, we don't have enough room for 61 students. That's too much, is what I meant to say. Oh boy. All right, cool. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. What if I... just to double check. Just to make sure. If we take it up to 32... we'll have a nice number of students. We'll have a decent bit of tuition coming through. And we'll still only need that one extra teacher at this point. Well, I think we should do that. Estimated profit loss is 88K. If I go ahead and confirm these changes, it becomes 317K. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, do we have a teacher we can get? Not one we can afford. Recruitment fee of 7K. What about you? 4,800. 5,500. Okay. Do we sell a couple more washrooms? We need to sell 4 more washrooms to be able to afford... well, 7 more to be able to afford Jennifer Slime over here, who's the best available option. Why don't we, before we sell another toilet, you know, stall or cubicle or whatever you want to call it, why don't we go ahead and see what the actual year lays out like, and hope for the best. We're good otherwise. We've got some goals over here. Let's go ahead and make sure that Robotics Open Day is happening to get that kudosh. Record Rug wanted. Palpitation Machine wanted. Student Lounge Party wanted. We'll host one of these as soon as we can get the money together. We need a lounge, though. SU Party wanted. We'll probably do an SU Party. And I actually got some excellent name suggestions from the comments that I will be implementing. So fear not with regards to the party aspect of this campus. It will be coming through. I want to mention really quickly as we hit start next year, by the way. Again, and as always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. As always, they make a very big difference to like how I approach content on the channel. Not just what I do, but how I go about doing it and when I do it. So if you'd like to see the series continue, make sure to leave those likes and comments down below, because they do make a very direct impact on what you see on the channel and how I go about it all. Let's go ahead and begin this next year. See how it goes. Oh, I knew it. That is just my luck. That is just my luck. These couldn't have been swapped back and forth, eh? All right, fair enough. So we do have to sell something. It doesn't have to be the washrooms. We could sell some of these instead for 300 apiece. Really? The washrooms are worth more than those? What if I sell you? 28K. We're not going to be doing any research projects if all of our students need to be kept busy with teaching. Right? Well, rather, if all of our teachers are busy teaching, then they're not free to do any research. So I could, in theory, sell this research hub. If push comes to shove. We're not there just quite yet, because we are able to try and rely on XP bonuses, right? So why don't we go ahead and do that? Why don't we go ahead and find the closest individuals and send them to private tuition. Get you going. We've got you over here as well with the A+. You're with a B, so let's get you into private tuition as well. And the reason why I'm doing this again is to just try and maximize that XP bonus by sending the closest students in for private tutoring, so that they're they start earning XP right away, as opposed to having to walk from elsewhere. No, it's not time for a loan. It's not time for a loan. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. It's the first time I've seen this notification. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I believe in us. Worst case scenario, like I was saying, we can always sell this research hub and bounce right back. What are we looking at here? Good. Both of these kids are going in. I do want to see this B become an A. I mean, apart from the financial situation, I would also just like to see some of these students perform a little bit better and improve this. Maybe even get it up to like in the 90s or something, right? That would always be nice. Good stuff. Leveling up. Leveling up. Come on, go to an A. Go to an A. There's not much else we can do until we have some money in the bank, right? Oh, hey, A+ for this guy. He was already at A+, wasn't he? You're at the B. You higher. Come on now. I believe in you. Graduate with a solid grade. Look at all the new students coming in as well. Excited for a wonderful year at a wonderful campus with some wonderful options, such as going to the washroom. B, still a B. All right, that's okay. That's okay. I believe in you, buddy. I didn't actually check the percentage change, but I believe in you. That's pretty much all the time we have before students need to go to classes, so we can't really get another private tuition session going. We could take a look at, of course, our schedules and see. All right, so some students will have the chance to go back in. Why don't we send, well, you're just done. Aussie Purple. Sure, we could send you in. Just to, again, maximize our earnings at the beginning of this semester, right? These guys are close-ish, I suppose. We need to get that new teacher right away. Hopefully the XP bonus will cover us. Right now, like, sales of food and drink are keeping us going. Guys are all coming in over here to check this space out. It's like the worst place in the entire campus. Of course they're going to come here. Come on, XP bonus. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's the breakdown there? Tuition fee, 66K. Rent, 3K. And XP bonus, 8,500. Okay, good stuff. I'm very pleased with that. We didn't need the XP bonus, but you know what? We got it, and I'm not going to complain about having extra money in the bank, right? Let's go ahead and get Tobias Biscotti. Yeah, he's not as good at teaching robotics, but he has a bit more... He's a better tutor. What do we have in terms of our teachers, actually? Let's take a look here. What do we have in terms of our teachers? We have 2 decent tutors, okay. But one of these decent tutors is also an excellent teacher, and perhaps we would rather Karen Goop over here acting as a just a robotics teacher as opposed to a tutor, right? Because they are so good at it. Karen, let's go ahead and switch your responsibilities to teaching. Cool. That should be good. Are you currently teaching? You are currently tutoring, yes. Hopefully she'll finish that session. Teresa Cloud is teaching over here. Orlando Binge is on a break right now. Again, remember, we can always upgrade teachers as well, right? Let's go ahead and recruit this individual, Tobias Biscotti. Go ahead and get you in here. And I want to make sure that you are only providing tuition. Cool. Close that. Hopefully, teachers will reassign themselves accordingly. We'll take a quick look, of course. What do we need over here? Sketching board. 50 kudosh. And this is for component design. I guess this is for an actual class, eh? 18K it'll take. That's like half of our, more than half of our current, just pocket. Go ahead and unlock and place it, though. We need it for the students. Let's go ahead and put you down over here. Where? Oh, this is massive. We can try and mirror this, right? A little bit. Pop you down over there. Seems about right. Very prestigious room. Nudge you a bit more over like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is all good. This is all good. We'll get that party going shortly. We'll do a spring party, I think. We'll do a spring party. Let's resume time, though. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Made it. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Students are going in. These are all first years, I assume? Yeah, these are all first years. So they're not super happy or anything, but hopefully having a extremely talented teacher will boost that XP as much as possible, as quickly as possible, and get those level ups happening as quickly as possible as well to level up the campus, right? I mean, that's moving very quickly. At a learning rate of 116%, that's moving, I think, a fair bit faster. And I think it is because of the teaching prowess. Good stuff over here. Let's see what kind of grades we get. Again, our average is going to drop a little bit. We're 85% right now, but because we didn't send any of the new students for private tutoring, they didn't get classed as F students, so it didn't suddenly, you know, and remarkably drop our academic results. So we'll see if we can't maintain that 85% after this first class finishes over here. 40 students need to attend events. That shouldn't be a problem once we actually get the student union, you know, moved over and settled in place. That should be okay. I think if we could just expand this building and move this over. If I try to copy you, I can't. Okay. Let's have enough money to actually copy it before we make some changes over here. Looks like we have the right width, which is good. We'll expand this, obviously. We'll have room for washrooms and all that good stuff. But I'm just trying to figure out how I want to place Buddy over here. Because he looks a bit deeper. Like, he looks a bit wider, right? So it'll... I've got some plans for what I want to do. But I just want to make sure they fit before I rush to making any constructions. And potentially wasting money. Do we really need more assistance right now? We might. Thought we had enough. I think some of them are just taking breaks. Can't afford more salaries right now. Can't afford more salaries right now. Where are my actual staff? Let's take a look at our assistants. We got 10 of them. I need more janitors. I know. I need more janitors. Oh, look at that. It's feeling pretty good. That's feeling pretty good. Yeah, it looks like some of them are working club recruitment. So we don't actually need assistants working in club recruitment. It accelerates club recruitment. So I suppose I could pick some of these guys up and get them involved elsewhere. So we're making money off of food sales and stuff, especially. Gilbert Sweat, let's go ahead and scoop you up as well, buddy. Looks like we didn't need to do that. All right, well, let's drop you off over there then. Do whatever it is that you wish to do. However, you can assist us as an assistant. Looks like our average has dropped rather significantly by more than 10% actually. It's okay, it's okay. In due time, it'll all come right back up. Good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna teach at level 5 in robotics. We have a couple of teachers that are in a position to do that. We'll do that during the winter break, I suppose, if we can afford it. Now, I'm just trying to figure out 45k. Barkin Foxbridge is back. Very well. Academic inspection about to begin. If I copy you and put you down like this, just trying to get a visual for how big it has to be. I'm not going to upgrade robotics project just quite yet. I have some different investments to make. The reason why I'm using copy as opposed to pick up is just for reference. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to copy it. This is okay. This is okay. All right, sure. Why don't we go ahead and do this then? Why don't we go ahead and adjust this building a little bit. Expand it down this way so we can get the student union over there. And again, I'm still open to additional suggestions and changes if folks have other thoughts they want to share and influence how our campus actually develops. I always welcome that. So don't think anything we put down is absolutely final and immutable and unchangeable. Of course, that is never the case around these parts. I'm always open to feedback and thoughts and ways to evolve our approach. Go ahead and do that. Is that too small? Or is it stopping me because I'm getting rid of essential items? Yeah, I think so. I think that's the case. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do I like that? We could do the same thing over here as well. Why don't we go ahead and let time keep moving forward so we can get this construction done. And we'll see about this reduction afterwards. Sure, I want to cancel? Yes. Had to make sure I clicked the right button there for that check mark versus not check mark. Cool, we're done there. All right, so if I want to, looks like the kids are actually in here for class right now. If I wanted to copy, or rather if I wanted to, yeah, let's check with copy. You would fit, oh, actually you'd fit perfectly in there. Good stuff. We want it to face this way. All right. Okay. So that would mean, all right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and pick you up, rotate you, pop you down like so. And let's go ahead and actually, hold on, hang on a second. Cancel that. Yes, I'm sure I want to cancel because I want to make sure I'm actually able to expand this as I need to as well. That's not what I meant. Oh, I clicked on the lecture hall by mistake. My bad. I meant you. It's like, what's going on here? All right, cool. Expand you by 1 and just have a thin hallway, or expand you by 2 and be able to fit washrooms as well. Like reasonable washrooms, viable washrooms. 2 would be nice, I suppose. I want to have a central courtyard here, I'll be honest. Maybe we'll go with 1 for now. Go ahead and do that. And 1 over here. We'll have a bit of a central courtyard kind of a thing going. We'll see what kind of adjustments we need to make afterwards. But pretty pleased overall with with how this is coming through. We'll be able to scoop this up. We'll get the student union over here, a bigger one, right, with a stage and everything. And then we'll, there we go. Pop you down like so. Good stuff. And then, yeah, we'll get the student union over here, so all the clubs and stuff will make sense as well. And we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out. Not the biggest fan of this narrow hallway, to be honest. I might actually make this a double wide and fit a washroom at the end there and maybe some seating and things like that. This feels a little awkward, a little like prison-esque to me, almost. It's not a big fan of that. Let's go ahead and get some more heating down, actually, because we did not take that into consideration. So let's get some radiators, some of these large radiators, please. We want up over here. And again, of course, we'll want to beautify these spaces as well. We need some like plants and stuff. That'll happen in due time. That'll happen in due time. Let's go ahead and pop you down over here. Pop another one down over. Go like that, maybe. Here, yeah, cool. We gotta get bins and stuff as well. Actually, let's get bins down before our janitors are spending all their time cleaning up after people who all they needed to do was walk a few more steps. You know, just put the trash in your pocket or something and just be a decent person. But no, pop you down over here. Nothing like having radiator right next to your trash, right? So leave some room for plants and stuff like that. Cool. Now this, again, this lecture theater does not need to be this big. We could have the washroom over here instead, right? That's an option too. Just trying to figure out, yeah, this hall being so narrow. Then again, we will be expanding this building in this way, so we'd be able to shift everything over and get rid of this. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I like that much more. I like that significantly more. So we'll do that, I think. Go ahead and keep moving time forward. Hopefully you're going to feel better. F grade, that is not good. You really that cold, buddy, that you can't focus in class? I understand. Learning rate of 39%, that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Money's looking good, though, so there's that. And actually, on the topic of clubs, I've been meaning to do something on that front. It was suggested in the comments, and I will be doing that in just a moment. Good stuff, good stuff. I'll take that kudosh. Waning Moon wanted, that'll have to wait. One person agrees, but it'll have to wait. But let's go ahead and try and see if we cannot move the book club signups into... No, unfortunately, I can't put it in the library. It would have been nice because it does make sense to have the book club stand in the library. But since we can't do that, why don't we go ahead and, come on, scoop it up and actually move it outside of the library. I think I might have mentioned that, or it had occurred to me, but maybe I didn't say it out loud. It was mentioned in the comments as well, and to me that sold it. I was like, yeah, I think this makes more sense, just having it over here next to the library. So, you know, after you're done reading for assignments and stuff, maybe if you want to actually read for fun, which is a thing people still do, you'd want to sign up for the book club. Yeah. All right. So this student union will stay as is. It's a nice central location where I think a lot of students can come and chill between classes and things like that. But we'll get a bigger student union built over here as well. We've got enough money, I think. And then we can throw that party as well for spring that's coming up, right? So student union, let's go ahead and pop you down over here. This one will be able to fit a theater and all that. Yes, we still need a lounge. Maybe I should prioritize a lounge, but I'm going to build a student union first. I can't help myself. I want to get that stage and stuff down. Go ahead and line the door up to here, I suppose. Good stuff. It is about to be winter break. Remember, we want to train one of our professors during this winter break. Let's go ahead and put this down over here. Let's go ahead and pop some of these down. Like so. Good stuff. We could get paused for a moment here. Let's get some of these more romantic setups down as well. Why don't we go ahead and get rid of one of these? Put this in a more central location like that. Kind of a fun layout, I think. Fun-ish, fun adjacent. Interesting layout, let's call it that. Cool, let's do that. We got this. We'll want some windows in here for sure. Right, let's put some windows like so. Yeah, there we go. I think that's nice. Good views while you're eating away. Why don't we get one of these romantic seating areas down like this as well? Right by the entrance. Always romantic, right? We do this. Sure. Between the between the windows is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that seems nice. And this area just feels a bit awkward now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to maybe adjust this. That kind of a thing. Nah, it looks weird. Doesn't look nice. Keep you there. I could also just get rid of this guy, right? Pop you down like that. Nudge you over like this. Sure. Let's move you over, let's say, over here. Sure, that's okay. Another one over here. Could do. Maybe that's the way to go about it. Maybe that's the way to go about it. Do this kind of a thing. This can fit how many students? 21 students. Really? Only that many? I was actually expecting more. That means we'll need 2 events to hit our 40 student requirement, right? Alright, bit of a square over there. Get the jukebox over here for those that want to like dance and listen to music as they eat, I suppose. Those speakers aren't necessarily right at the jukebox, obviously, but work with me here. Work with me here. Go ahead and get the stage down. Yes, we can do that. Kind of central like this, perhaps. I wish I could select multiple items and move them at the same time. Like, you know, select all 5 of these and shift them over. Not the entire room, no. Oh, that's gonna kill me. There we go, let's do that. Cool, let's get maybe some dartboards down as well. This guy's just inadvertently having a student union built all around him. Darts maybe away from the dance floor isn't a bad idea. Up over here by the jukebox, or thing. Get some bins in as well, because people are animals. Pop a bin up there, pop a bin down over here perhaps. Get the hand sanitizer up over here. And let's get some plants in as well, because we do have a decent bit of money now, and we're making decent money. Though, just as a reminder, for the next month and a half or so, we're not going to be making as much, because the only teaching that'll be happening is going to be private tutoring. So, just got to be wary of that as well. I'll put you down. 13K left in the bank. I think that's okay. The overall quality of this room is pretty good, though we could use a proper dance floor. 1, 2, and 3. It's basically all of our money. Who needs it for anything else? Right? What else are we using our money for? Gotta nudge all this stuff over a little bit. Push you over, push you over. There you go. That way we'll have room for a little bit of a dance floor expansion, so it's not just a line of 3. Though during a stage performance, people actually line up against the stage as well, and that'll be fun to see. Bit uneven, like it's not perfectly symmetrical, but that's okay. It's like this isn't right down the middle, but I'm okay with that. We'll get some other stuff up over here to party with, I suppose. We could get like arcade machines and stuff up over there. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This is feeling good though. Let's go ahead and put the student union down. One of our most expensive structures over here. We will need an assistant over there. We won't be able to hire them just quite yet. Oh, buddy just got scooped up and dropped off, eh? We won't be able to hire anybody just quite yet, given our financial situation, but we'll deal. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Where is our lovely tier 4, literally clicking on every button except for the one I want. Tier 4 teacher. Here you are, Teresa Cloud. Or Karen Goop has been with us for longer. Who actually has more energy right now? They're about equivalent. Karen Goop is happier. Let's go ahead and get Karen Goop, who's looking for work, to to go ahead and train. Upgrade your robotics. Oh my goodness, 8,700. Let's check that first. Should have checked that first. Well, maybe when November ends, we'll have a decent drop-off of cash. Why don't we go ahead and send you private tutoring? You're fine. I'm just looking for people who are near the tuition rooms, basically. A lot of decent grades over here, actually. You're one student fixing things. Wait, what? You just fix things? Sharpest tool, is that why? Has a knack for repairs? Not going to complain about that. All right, Barry Hellhound, why don't we go ahead and get you into private tutoring as well? Dark Aura dancing to I wonder what. Let's go ahead and get you into private tutoring. He seems very upset about that, but I think it'll help boost our income. I've crunched the numbers. I don't think I'm going to pass the year. Of course, it's hard to trust my working out. Could you check? 8 students are at risk of failing. 8 students are at risk of failing? Why? Well, that's not good. All right, let's get you lined up for tutoring. Not a fan of this. Carlton Spanner. Get you in there as well. David Smudge, he's already going. Hannibal Payback is already going as well. Bowie Rawhide. Okay, quite a few of them are already lining up for private tutoring. Hopefully, they improve their grades over the winter break, because Not pleased with that. 8 students failing is a ridiculously high number. It's not easy to recover from. All right, we've got enough money now for the training. So where is good old Karen Goop? Currently using the washroom. Go ahead and get you trained up. Again, she's got tenure, right? So I think she deserves robotics up to level 5. Cool. Cool. 40 students attend events, so it'll be this spring. We'll have quite a few students attending. I mean, I could host an event in December as well, like a smaller event in December. How many can fit in here? 12. Might as well host one in here then, right? We'll do it in spring. It's fine. We'll get another year on this campus as well. It'll give us the opportunity to... I mean, again, we have to chase 3 stars anyway, so that will take some time anyway. But it'll give us a chance to actually arrange these how we've wanted to arrange them, and actually build this campus out how we wanted to build it out. So I'm okay with that. But hopefully training is happening. Yeah, you're about to go into train, getting some tutoring going on. I'm a little concerned about all these students with their failing grades, actually. Come on, come in over here as well. Are you, like, not eating? You're peckish, you're super hungry. There's, like, spots to eat and stuff. Maybe getting a student lounge down isn't a terrible idea right about now. Maybe it's not such a terrible idea. Student lounge. Take up a space over here. This washroom's not too far away to get to from the student lounge, I don't think, hopefully. Pop the door down over there, cool. There's a big student lounge. Well, if nothing else, at least we're going to get the awards for, like, prestige and all that, right? That'll work out nicely. Pop you down. Sure. You know, stylish. Let's call it that. Can I pull you back a little bit to there? Push you over to here. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and get ourselves, yes, the kitchen counters and all that. Let's go ahead and pause for a second just so I don't get, like, too far behind. In terms of the time I take to actually build stuff versus the time I should take to build stuff. Microwave down there as well. Get the fridge down over here. Nice and easy. We'll get the bin right down over here, I think. Yeah, let's get the hand sanitizers down as well. Right up over here. We have enough money? Yeah, we got plenty of money. This is all well and good. A little cooking space over here. Let's make sure the radiators are down as well. Right, I need some over here as well, don't I? Pop you down like that. Pop another one down right there. Cool. Getting kind of warm, I guess. That should be okay, though. I don't think that's too hot. Got this radiator down over here. Why didn't that change anything? Weird. Just didn't change the heat distribution at all. I'm not sure what that's about. But, back on task. Got this, got the healthier food options. Alright, good stuff. We could go ahead and get one of these up over here, sure. It's always nice. Food groups poster is not necessary. 13k. We have a bit more money to spend. Dartboards. Oh, why don't we get the party station down? Let's get the party station down. Maybe over here. A nice little corner over here to... That's actually not ideal. Over here then. Right in the middle. People can dance and just have a good time. And we'll get some of these down as well. Let's get the Meat Wizard machine over where? By this corner, perhaps? One of you, Crazy Taxi Machine, 5k. Eats up a lot of our money, but... Go ahead and pop you down over there. Scoop you up and put you down like this, I think. And how about some more windows in here? How about some more windows? Let's do that. That seems nice to me. And we'll get even more windows. I'm just looking at the financial situation as well, right? The windows are not that expensive. So why don't we go ahead and do that. And that. Cool. There's going to be a lot of windows over here. Pop another one down over here. Behind the microwave. Nah, that doesn't make sense to me. I think this works. Let's go ahead and place that. A huge empty space over here. Hopefully for folks to gather and sit down and eat. Let's go ahead and put some of these down perhaps so they are actually able to eat. Like that. Cool, cool, cool. Cook. Healthy meals. Eat. Dance. Play some arcade games. Lots of room to move around as well. Maybe more than necessary. And I think we'll leave it at that. Oh, actually no. Let's get the hand sanitizer in as well. We have one up over there, but I think we can have one by the entrance. I think it always makes sense to have one by the entrance, right? Okay, sanitizer, there you go. Cool. I can take that. Yes, that's fine. Getting rid of one of the windows. All good. Campus is leveled up even further. Let's go ahead and resume. And hopefully this will allow students to lounge, I guess. Have a good time. Entertain themselves. Oh, this is blocked, is it? How is this blocked? There's plenty of room over here to move. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of you. Nudge you back, and nudge you back. There. Really? What? How does that make any sense? Not sure what the deal is there. Oh, weird. It was just acting up. Ah, well, I'm not gonna... I don't want to undo and redo all that. We'll when we go back in there with some more money, maybe we'll take it into consideration. 9 students are at risk of failing now. Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. I'm not sure why they're doing so poorly. I imagine it's because they're just not having a good time. Perhaps they don't have enough time to like get drinks and stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and try and tackle that. This is really not good. Let's get some water coolers down, right? Because we are missing some in some of these other rooms where they could be fulfilling their thirst needs. Get you there. Get you over here. Good stuff. Get one right by this door over there. Let's get one by this door over here, right? Good stuff, good stuff. And what about the pay phones? People like the pay phones, right? It's a source of entertainment apparently. So let's go ahead and put a pay phone down by the entrance. I think it makes sense, right? One there, one here. I think that's lined up. Same thing on this side. Payphone there, payphone there. Cool, cool, cool. Again, sources of entertainment. Get a payphone up over here. All right. Why don't we go ahead and see if we can't get what else? What else? Water cooler, maybe over here again. This building is going to change in shape a fair bit, right? So it's a little crunchy right now, but it'll get a little bit bigger over here, a little bit bigger over here, push down a bit more. Plenty of room for all sorts of good stuff. But for now, we'll stick with that. Let's go ahead and get some benches down over here, perhaps. There, one there. Cool, cool, cool. And what else do we need? Some radiators, right? Actually, this space is all right. This place is heated up. This place, okay, it's all heated up. All the weird, the fact that the visual didn't update must have been because I had a different room selected or something. But we're okay now. Let's get some more water coolers down over here as well, I think. Just to try and fulfill those, the thirst. There we go. That's a lot of water coolers. That should do something. There's only food available over here. They're the vending machines as well, of course. I would rather students go down over here to eat, but is that too far away? Have I not taken into consideration just how far away that is? And these students now aren't able to meet their needs, and they're just not having a good time? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and schedule a student union party, I suppose, right? More Slowman machine wanted. Everyone wants these, like, terrible snack machines, eh? Student lounge party wanted. Oh, okay, looks like the student union party is a little out of reach. The student lounge party might be a little out of reach as well. 59 days. That is not gonna fly, unfortunately. 30 days, 60 days. Yeah. We're not gonna be able to do that. Unless I do a small party, but nah. I'm sure, again, students failing their goals is not good. It does reduce their... It does affect them. And their skills and their learning. So we do want them to hit their personal goals as well. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. What's wrong, bud? Why are we seeing such poor scores? F grade, eh? F grade. Hey, at least we're making money, I suppose. God. Spoken like a true university. Thirsty. Pops out. There's the water cooler out here now. Yeah, I just think it's all these needs being left unmet, which is interesting because like during the first year we had a little bit of that happening as well, where needs were being were left unmet, but students were still performing great. In fact, the best we had them perform like ever. Well, let's see, where does he have to go next, right? After he's done this class, he has the rest of the semester free, which means he can't improve his grade. Well, he'll have to do some assignments. Even with 3 private tuition sessions, he's just not doing so hot. Yikes. Big yikes. Between years, we'll move this up over here, by the way, and we'll get the dorm set up over here. Multiple dorms, hopefully a bit better in terms of... actually fulfilling the needs of more students, right? And we'll do some interesting stuff with their layouts as well, hopefully. We'll figure out what to do back over there. Alright, a couple of A pluses, a couple of A's there. That's good and promising. Oh my goodness, this is really not good. These F grades are staying as F grades, eh? Oh boy. That's rough. That's a huge hit to our clean record so far. Is it really just because their happiness is so low? That'd be rough. Let's go ahead and organize a student lounge party, or a student union party, sorry. Like I wanted to, sorry. For the spring, let's get ourselves an SU party. Yes, 8,000 it'll cost. We've got that. It'll help with happiness, right? So at least there's that, and it will be during March. Yeah, between March and April, I think. That way, students will have enough time to get here, and then to get to their classrooms as well. Might take some time to get here, but I think... Actually, no, let's do this. Right up against their classes, they'll leave a little bit early, but they'll have the happiness and stuff going into class, rather than giving them 15 days to lose all those benefits, right? So sure, let's do it during April, and we're going to call this, as suggested from the comments, we're going to call this the Spring Bender. Because a bender is a, you know, I mean, again, hopefully the students aren't going to be heavily drinking, not sneaking anything into the student union, but bender is also, it's a Futurama reference, which I think is very nicely done. So thank you very much for the name suggestion. The Spring Bender, the first, hopefully, annual Spring Bender is going to be hosted this year across April. Let's do it. 7 students at risk of failing. So that's 2 less than we got just moments ago, right? We had 9 students previously. But it is now 7. That's all well and good. Peckish. Let's let them relax a little bit, and then maybe when we hit the end of February, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of their situations and send them for like private tutoring or what have you, and try and improve these grades. I wish there was like a way to I wish I could just see their grades right over here, you know, so I knew exactly who needed what. All right. Give it until the end of February, though. I think we'll be okay. I hope. A little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. A little nervous. But just want to see needs get taken care of over here. Yeah, students move so slowly, right? It takes them a month to get from that building to this building. Well, assignments being done up over here. Assessment scores. I assume reds are Fs. And this year's not a very good year, is it? Private tutoring. Some of these students haven't had classes yet. Hopefully they'll do okay when they do have their classes. Class is starting over here. You are set for private tutoring. Doing peckish still. Well then eat, you know, take a shower. Using hand sanitizer. Right, up to 30%. Maybe I could turn this off. Yeah, just go and take care of yourself first. Like grab a bite, you know? Do something. Do something. Go rawhide. So 20 students, give or take, will attend the party. Right, give or take. And we'll need to have another one afterwards. What about our level 5 robotics teacher? I thought we managed to finish the training. Did we not? Bored now, okay, at least you've eaten. What are you gonna do? Take a nap? Sure. And then we'll go ahead and send her for private tutoring. A little bit happier now, I suppose, at least. Alright, good enough, I think. Maybe. Wait a little bit longer. Taking up that whole bed. Alright, let's go ahead and queue that up at least. Yikes. Buddy's thirsty. Have a drink then. Have a drink. Go and drink. You know, from anywhere. Just take care of yourselves. Be happy. Let's go ahead and take a look actually at our staff really quickly as well, because I thought... Do we not? Did I pick the wrong person to train? Oh, she's just been so busy, I guess, teaching. She hasn't had a chance to train. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'll consider that a bit more next year, in the next academic year, I think. Open spanner, feeling peckish, bursting now. Okay, great. Not one thing, it's another. Boy, rawhide, still not feeling all that great. Feeling okay though. Waiting for tutoring session. I know you want training, but I need you to stay on task over here. Come on. I'll be honest, this is a little frustrating when the teacher's there, but students aren't going as asked to go. I just don't get it. Maybe having 2 private tuition rooms is a mistake. Because of that very reason. The students just don't go when they're told. Those showers are cold apparently, so let's go ahead and pop you in there. Make that a more comfortable space. Just don't get it. We're wasting so much time. You're an A+ student, you don't need tutoring. You. What about you? You're an F student. You do need tutoring. Don't make me expel you. Length of 2. Who else is waiting? Buddy down over there. Anybody like who's got like the ellipses and is actually about to go? Nobody. Why? Oh, party time. Education. Who needs it? It's party time. At least it'll make some students happy, right? We've got 13 students attending. I'm sure more will come through. Really hope this helps overall student happiness. Financially, we're looking pretty good, so that's promising. Opportunity to socialize, have a good time. Want to go ahead and make this a bit bigger. Ideally, also line it up. There we go. There we go, this one's in use, so I'm not going to interrupt this one. These guys are having a good time. They look like they're dancing together, but they might have just been dancing separately next to each other. Alright, good. We're able to move this now. Good stuff, good stuff. Hopefully, yes. I mean, the happiness is going to go through the roof, which is all well and good, but... I need those grades. I need those grades to go higher. I don't want to expel students, but I might have to. So just waiting out here, eh? Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Buddy's finally going? No, he's just waiting outside. 66 students would like better accommodations. Yeah, okay, I'm aware. We have the money for it. We have the money for it. Do I want them to stick it out until the end of the semester and see if we can't make it work? I should probably get the accommodations over here. Get this moved. How big is it actually? If I clone you, will you fit here nicely? Give or take, the building will need to be a little bit larger. We need to make adjustments to the building anyway, so why don't we go ahead and do that real quick. One build, the expansion, like that. Make this a bit deeper as well. Oh, are you serious? I have to do it like section at a time? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Go ahead and build that a bit deeper. Party's over. No. What's the invalid item over here? The payphone that I just stole from that kid. My apologies. Didn't realize he was using it. Go ahead and do that. Only take a moment. And go ahead and pick this building or this room up and pop you down there. No, the class is still here. Class is still here. We'll move this one after this class is done, maybe. The students don't waste time not getting an education. In they go, in they go. Alright, good stuff. Karen Goop has finished her training. Looks like we got to 35 students. Again, they cycle in and out, right? It's not like the first batch comes through and then they stay there and they don't swap around. Yeah, I just don't get what's happening here. I don't think any tutoring actually happened. Very frustrating. Like, exceedingly frustrating. Because now it's not a matter of like, oh yeah, let's help bolster some of our XP bonus and stuff like that. Now it's a matter of students actually failing. How many have we got here? 3 students failing. So at least it's not the 7 or the 9 that we were initially seeing. The D's and C's are bringing our grades down, but waiting for private tuition, waiting for private tuition. They're the only ones waiting. Yeah, I just don't get it. Maybe I should sell one of these rooms and just see what it does. Just see what it does to our queue and if it makes it actually work more smoothly. But that's looking rough. And I'm actually wondering if we don't want to maybe expel some of these students who are simply not, you know, pulling their weight. 2-player arcade table. We don't have enough kudosh for that. Again, I could actually unlock some. Robotics open day. Let's go ahead and accept that. DJ Sous Chef is being asked for. We can afford it. End the year with the DJ Sous Chef show. That is an option. Again, we've got the stage and everything, right? Fulfill some goals. Make students a bit happier. Maybe actually get this check mark as well. Get us to 3 stars or get us to 2 stars. See what 3 stars entails. That is an option. Let's see real quick. If I were to schedule an event in here with DJ Sous Chef. Not everyone would be able to attend perhaps, but we could do something in June, even July. Have her come through, throw a party. And hopefully enough students will be able to celebrate because they're not bogged down by trying to not fail. I'm not 100% sure, folks, how to deal with these students who are, well, these errant students. No other way to put it, I guess. I really don't think... Was it really happiness? Because look at this guy, Mabel Cat over here. Super happy. The happiest he could be. Still a C grade. Melissa Plunge over here. Super happy. Super energized. Didn't plunge into her studies, though, did she? Oh, that's C. Taking part in book club. Need y'all to get those grades up, folks. I'd love to hear what you think about maybe expelling some of these failing students. It's only 3 of them. It's only 3 of them. Are they all year 1s? I think so. Yeah. 3 year 1 students. We let too many applicants through, I suppose. Those low learning rates and all that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Should we expel Chloe Rawhide, Carlton Spanner, and Learnest Mountain? Not a mountain of learning happening over there, unfortunately. We could wait until... We could give them right up until the last half of July to, you know, shape up. And if they don't, it's time for them to, I think, ship out. Let me know in the comments down below, folks, as well as leaving a like down below if you enjoyed this episode. But this is where we're going to go ahead and call it. We are slowly expanding our campus and doing decently, I would say. When the dorms move down over here, hopefully we'll have students resting in a more central location, more easily able to get to some of these other you know, offerings. I do wonder, it was suggested to maybe put in side entrances or maybe even a back entrance over here so it's easier to access some of these buildings, and maybe that's a good idea. I wanted to test that out this session. I wanted to test out, or rather check out, movement rates and things like that. And I do think we might need some additional doors here and there to make sure students are able to flow through the buildings a bit more fluidly, let's say. Either way, all that and more next time, folks. Don't hesitate to hit that like button down below if you had a good time. Don't hesitate to leave a comment if you have any thoughts you'd like to share. And as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.